Auntie Shell will fill it in. She knows her. She does it.
Okay. Hello, people. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. So soon. Okay, so look, I did a video. What was it? The other day, like
It was like a week ago.
like a week or so ago, and for some reason it wouldn't upload. I was having too many issues trying to upload the video, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and re-record it. The topic today is not that same topic though. I'll go ahead and re-record the show. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and try to upload it again. But anyways, I'm back here giving you guys another weekly therapy video. I have my niece and nephew with me. I'm sure my sister will probably pop in and out every now and then. She's cooking again.
As always.
Every time she's cooking, Steven, I'm going to slap you. Now, Steven and Brittany, say hello.
Hey.
I usually introduce people, but they've been on it before, so whatever. Anyways, welcome today to the Raina Show. Yeah.
Lord, Steven.
So look, we were in the car on our way here, and we were just talking, and somehow we got on talking about the cemetery.
Because you said about Halloween.
Oh yeah, so I was talking about how, one year I would like to do the Halloween challenge where they have people walk through the cemetery, on Halloween night, and they pay them or whatever. And I was like, I would like to do that, so we started talking about that, and I was like, doesn't it seem kind of disrespectful though, to walk through the cemetery, And then I said, but then again, really, how is it disrespectful? Because it's not like they know they're dead. They don't really care, right? So this is where all of this came from. So we start talking about all kinds of stuff, that people say, just, things that people say you shouldn't do, when it comes to the deceased, as far as respecting or disrespecting the dead. And I said, what are some of those things? And then we were just talking about one thing that's very common and that you hear often is, when you're in the cemetery and you're either going to visit someone or whatever, people always say, or going to a funeral or whatever, people always say, don't step on the graves. Watch the graves. Don't step on them.
Be careful.
Be careful. Don't step on the grave. That's disrespectful. Now, my question to them would be, how exactly is it disrespectful, sir? Because the problem is, the graves are everywhere. There's nowhere else to walk. So where am I supposed to go? If I can't step on the graves, where else am I supposed to walk? How am I going to get to my destination?
They need to make paths there.
They need to make pathways because the only other thing there is to walk on is the road, and you can't walk on that because that's where the cars are. So excuse me, sir or ma'am, where is it that you would like me to go? What path are you taking?
Right.
What path are you taking? Because while you stepping on other folks' graves telling me not to step on them, we taking the same path to get to where we're going. So please let me know what path you're taking so that I can take that path. Because we all stepping on everybody's graves. You know why? Because the graves are everywhere and they put them so close together.
And they're 2 inches apart.
They're not even 2 inches apart. They're like 5 centimeters apart. So how can I not step on them?
And if you have a problem with me stepping on them, how
then
about
you create a pathway
and make me
yes, and let you lay down and let me step and walk on you to get to where I am. How about that?
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand. And the thing is, really, do the dead people really care? Because they don't even know. They don't know that I'm there stepping on the grave.
You ain't gonna break their bones.
You ain't gonna break them. I'm not stepping on their bodies. I'm stepping on the grave. They covered, safe, in the coffin. They don't know. And I'm sure they don't care.
I need to watch where my heels travel, because we wear heels to funerals, and then you walking through that stuff with all them
and then get stuck in that grass.
Yeah, and then you gotta be like,
right. If anything, I'm the one that's disrespected because I ain't got nowhere else to walk.
And you taking me across the grass, Mr. Cemetery Man.
When I die, don't you dare walk on my grave.
That's exactly what we're talking about. When she dies, she's not going to care because she's going to be dead. And she's not going to know.
I'm going to be
That's the point.
So I don't care.
And see, she's going to be ashed out, so she really won't know.
she don't want to live in the grave.
Anyways, that's just really one of the main things I really wanted to talk about. I really don't get it. And then another thing people say, it's disrespectful when you don't pull over for the funeral procession, but I'm sorry, I have somewhere to go. I don't really want to sit here and wait on that.
And
I'm not
take 5 hours to pass by.
right, and I'm not obligated to. I'm not obligated to stay there or to pull over. You know, I don't know if that's like the etiquette or whatever. It's a law. I've never heard of anything like that. I heard they might have done those types of things before in the South, but we're not in the South. This is LA. I don't know anything about that. God bless the funeral procession and the person that they're honoring, but I don't feel like I'm obligated to pull over or sit there and wait. Like, if I can go, I'm gonna go. I do the same thing to the cops. I don't want to pull over for them either. Honestly, I feel like they're not even going nowhere. I feel like they just doing that to get through the light.
Some of them do that because once they get across, they're like,
so I don't even pull over them. I'll be like, they ain't going nowhere. Now, if it's an island, then I really don't need to pull over because they're not finna jump the island. But anyways, let's get off the subject. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. You know, the question really is, how can you respect the dead or disrespect them? I don't understand what you can do to do that. Now, you can disrespect the family or something like that, but certainly not by walking on somebody's graves. Come on. Once again, where are we going to walk? Where else is there to go?
And you
have to walk on them.
Family.
You walking on them too. Everybody walks on them because you know what? We have no choice. So if you got a problem with it, go talk to the people who built the cemetery and have a petition signed by a bunch of people to have them build pathways if you have such an issue with it. How about that?
I'm going to tell you what issue you need to have. Because I know they building these walls on top of your family members.
Yeah.
It ain't no way that the ground is covered with stones one day and the next day they got a wall where I know I've seen a stone before. They ain't dug up no bodies. Them walls are sitting on your family members. Your great grandmother is under there.
Your family members are sharing that space with other people.
Right. How about that? While you worried about me walking on them, they building mountains and walls on top of the graves. How about that? But look, that ain't my problem either, okay? I'm just saying, don't bother me because I walk on the graves, okay? Because it ain't nowhere else for me to go. I don't even want to walk on them. I don't want to be in the grass, period, okay? But I have no other choice, okay?
And
so if you really have a problem with it, how about you build a cemetery yourself and build pathways? How about that?
A correct cemetery so we can get to where we're trying to go.
And even if they do that, you still gonna end up having to walk over some graves to get to those sites. You know what I'm saying? It's inevitable. It cannot be avoided.
You can make sidewalks just going down every thing, like sidewalks.
That would be too many. And then you know what? That would take away from the space to bury people.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? And so guess what, people? We've come to the conclusion that it's inevitable. It's going to happen. It cannot be avoided. We're going to walk on the graves. The dead folk don't care, so you shouldn't either. Okay?
And if you do have a problem.
And if you do have a problem with it, oh well. Because it ain't nothing we can do about it.
Right.
Find you a path and walk on it, okay?
Wait, I have one thing to add to this. When I was younger, I used to always think that the tombstones were stepping stones. So you wouldn't step on the graves.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
Tombstone. Use a tombstone and then you walk on the hill. That's walking directly on. It still ain't walking on them, it's walking on the stone.
Okay. That's pretty much the same thing. So I'm gonna.
Why do people put living flowers on a dead man's grave?
Right, because they gonna die. The flowers are gonna die.
Because they feel guilty?
They didn't give it to them when they was alive.
Oh, they didn't give it to them when they were. They give them their flowers after they died.
Yeah, now they give them up.
So that's not for the dead person. That's for the live person who's guilty.
They're conscious them hurt the person.
I have no clue. That's not really the subject, though. Sit down. Yeah, that's not really the subject, though. It's not what I'm talking about. But anyway, so that's all I have to say for today. Okay, people, I'm definitely going to be back. Aren't you proud of me? I did 2 shows within like less than a week. You guys should be really proud of me because I'm starting to do better.
Yep.
So I'm definitely gonna come back. You guys give me topics once again. Give me topics. Okay. So that I can give y'all some different stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you for tuning in. And joining me today with my niece and nephew on the
The
Raina
Raina
Show.
Oh,
And my sister too. All right, good night, y'all. Tune in Sunday. I told y'all, well, y'all didn't see that video yet, but I'm gonna probably change the night. I haven't decided yet exactly what night it's gonna be, but I'm probably gonna end up changing it. But until then, it's gonna be Sunday nights, 9 o'clock, the normal time and date. So see y'all then. Later.